What's going on, guys? Phil here from Custom Offsets TV on YouTube. We're on an episode of This or That, except for some reason we have 3 people up here, so it's actually this, that, and the other thing.
Whoa!
Sorry.
Hey,
all right. Keaton, let's go ahead and jump into it.
$15,000 to modify a $30,000 truck, or $30,000 to modify a $15,000 truck.
Well, that's easy. 30,000 on a 15.
Absolutely
Really?
not.
No.
You buy the dependable vehicle and you put 15 grand into it.
Yeah, I would spend 30 grand on a truck, because for 15,000, you can do a pretty good build.
Yes.
I mean, that's like pretty much any wheel starts and suspension you want.
I'm actually surprised you're saying that. You have so many vehicles that don't run,
One.
and one on the verge.
Yeah. Well,
I'm not surprised you said that because you barely make it to work every day.
you want your
My
own.
reliability, right? So I've hit adult mode, and now
Sure.
I just want the dang thing to be reliable, and then put 15 grand into it.
Whereas I'm choosing the $30,000 one because I want all the nice, cool features and all the new stuff, all the interior things.
I don't really care about that stuff. I just want it super reliable.
You know, ever since I found air-conditioned seats, I'm just in love with air-conditioned seats.
Yeah.
See, I just want to take all of the nice stuff from a new vehicle and put it in an old one.
Because with 30,000, you can pretty much rebuild the whole thing.
I have seen people do that.
But you have to do
Duramax swap
everything.
C20 is just right back here.
But then it's all the like everything.
That's why I got 30
But I
grand to
think
do
for
it.
30 grand, I think you could. If you're doing the work yourself, I think you can. That would be pretty sweet.
See?
Everything.
I might lean
I'm
towards
exhausted
that
just
answer.
picturing that. No. You must have a lot more free time than I do. And talent.
Well,
Go ahead.
Rough Country Coilovers or BDS Spacer Kit.
I would actually take the Rough Country Coilovers.
What do you mean? Yeah.
Like
Coilovers are always going to be better than a spacer
Right,
lift.
even a low-end coilover, because everybody's gonna be, oh, Rough Country, they're still better than a spacer lift.
By far.
They ride really nice. Jerry has them on his
Convince
truck.
us. Because I can tell.
I'm going to go with the Spacer Kit on the BDS, only because...
And he's not wearing Air Jordans, so he's not just a brand guy.
Right. Angles.
BDS kits do really nice angles. The coilovers, though, so Rough Country Vertex coilovers, you can use on different height of lifts.
That's the thing.
So if
yeah.
if you max them
Are you
out,
picturing the 7.5 inch?
Yeah, so I'm saying like 7.5 inch maxed angles
that's
with
not
coilovers
fair.
isn't
It
going to
didn't
be...
say 7.5 versus 6 inch. So picture them both as 6 inch. Or is that not an option?
I forget what the
It is,
coilovers
so-
was it 5.5 to 7.5 or something?
Yeah,
like that?
so the Vertex coilover, so Rough Country makes 5, 6, 7.5. They're all the same price, they're all the same variations of pushing the angles further. So the 6 inch still doesn't have the greatest angles. So even if you go 6 inch to 6 inch, the BDS is going to perform better.
But not ride quite as good
Right,
on the road.
on the road.
So you would give up some ride for wearability
Yes.
on those angles.
It's a
And
fair
primarily,
argument.
what is it? Is it wheel bearings?
Ball
Is it
joints,
Ball joints?
ball joints,
Uppers?
CV axles, yes.
Uppers, lowers, and then CV axles.
Could be tempted either way.
I still would go coilovers.
They look way cooler.
Yeah,
I give you that much.
my reliable truck be looking good sitting there.
Starting to see why I'm the third one here.
Street SEMA truck or lifted SEMA truck.
So this is why you're actually here, because this is a tough question. Now SEMA, so both of them are SEMA quality builds, drop street or lifted.
Anytime I think of a SEMA truck build that's not a lifted one, I think of Ken Block's Hoon truck.
That's interesting. So I think of the square bodies,
Yeah, just dropped and
yeah,
tubbed and tubbed.
Same.
and I want that.
I
Like
do.
if I've got 2 options,
He's never ridden in one.
well, it's a SEMA truck.
Yep.
You
you're
don't,
not
ride, you
gonna
don't
ride
ride in them.
Yep, you just look at them.
So if I'm gonna stand there and stare at something or put something in a showroom, that absolutely slammed frame on the ground, wheels tucked up into the engine bay, I mean that, I cannot get over that. The C10s, and there have just been such insane SEMA lowered builds.
Yeah.
And here's the other thing, right? We all know this. The lifted trucks typically are more bolt-on. The lowered trucks are typically built by hand over the course
Custom
of years
fabrication. Yeah.
by that 65-year-old artist. and that's the truck that I want. But I'm talking full interior, the full build.
So you're just comparing it to, so when you do go to SEMA, yeah, most of the lifted trucks, there's nothing done in the inside. If anything, it's pretty basic.
It's a year or two old, and everybody driving down the street has one. Compared to that C10 that's absolutely slammed. You'll never see one in your life unless if you go to SEMA, and I want to put that right there in the showroom and just stare at it. Maybe sit in it. Maybe work on my phone while sitting in it.
God, there's so many variables.
Does Andrew have a C10 or C20?
10.
I love his C10. I think it's sweet. But, and your argument of like, it's a SEMA truck, so you're not driving it. Well, Ken Block does drive his.
Which truck are you talking about?
He really loves Ken Block. I don't think it matters.
Which truck?
All of Ken Block's vehicles.
The Raptor?
No, he's got a slam to the ground old school Ford.
Oh, the F100. You realize this man has like 80 vehicles that he's built for these.
Specifically the Hoon truck.
Is he talking about the wide body one that's always at SEMA on the big screen?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, that's not what we're talking about.
At all.
Because of course we would all take that.
Yeah, it's super fast and sweet.
That's not what we're talking about. Right. You can't pick that.
Drive.
I want you to rethink the question.
Then I would go with a C10.
Have you decided yet?
Yes, I'm just waiting for you two to finish.
I'm done.
Okay. I would go lifted.
Of course he
with
does.
the same.
He doesn't want to agree with anything.
Hold on though. With the same attention to detail as that lower truck.
Show me one this year at SEMA. Maybe I'm just not paying attention to that level. I know I saw a couple.
Can you increase my budget and I'll show you one?
No. I see where he's going now.
We better move to the next question.
Back to that 30,000 in the interior.
Yep.
Ram 1500 with Demon motor swap or Shelby F-150.
So the Demon is the 1,000 horsepower variant of the Hellcat.
And the Shelby's like 750 or something?
I think so. I would take the Demon in the Ram.
Ram has done a lot lately.
Dodge in general, Fiat, Chrysler, Motor Group, whatever they call themselves now. Like they always push the limits when it comes to like horsepower and building cars that people probably won't buy. I feel like they probably will just end up putting a Hellcat version of the Ram out there anyway at some point. And I think the Shelby F-150 has too many like stick-on things. Like I don't like the fender flares they put on and the stripe kit and like, I don't know.
It does look a little bit.
It's like the Tonka truck.
It does look like
Tonka edition.
Is Chevy even playing this game? Did they just bow out of building any
the
truck
Reaper.
Okay, let's not talk about that.
Yeah, no,
That was.
Yeah. We're gonna pretend that didn't
Yeah,
happen.
they're not
That's
doing
like
it.
the Aztec.
They're not doing anything.
I think I'm going with the Ram also. Although I want to get a Shelby truck. Do they make the Demon Ram truck?
No,
or is
no,
this just
that's just
imaginary?
imaginary.
No. This is a new imagining of the Daytona.
Or
Which you
like-
have
I
had.
loved my
Or
Daytona.
the SRT10 that
Right,
they made,
yeah.
Ram.
I had the Daytona truck with the spoiler, and
Of
I'd
course
take
you
off
did.
the spoiler for the clean look, then I'd put it back on, go race truck mode, and race everybody I could find. So I'm going Demon as well.
Same.
Oh!
I really hate the new F-150s.
See, I like the Shelby.
And
it's just
There's too much.
when he starts talking about it, he's making me mad about it.
Well, I like the SVT Raptor, but the Shelby F-150 is
So how about SVT Raptor over the Demon?
Demon's still got 1,000 horsepower.
Yeah, I
mean,
thought so. He's like, I like it, but not like it.
You know, the Raptor has like 150 horsepower V6 or something.
Oh, come on.
Stupid.
Don't let this man tell you anything about a Ford. He's gonna be all angry and upset about it.
I would be too.
Bagged or lifted mini truck. Then they have in parentheses Mitsubishi Mighty Max, Nissan, etc.
Man, could you picture a lifted, like a Nissan hardbody, but lifted?
Oh my God,
nobody
like the
does
Bandit,
that.
the Tyco Bandit.
Yes.
You know what though? Have you ever seen the Chevy S10 ZR2 as a monster truck?
Yeah.
Those are hot.
Yeah.
I want one so bad.
Yeah.
I don't want to drive one, but I want to own one. And I want a monster truck, some like Cavaliers at Walmart. just like little things.
Little truck going over little
truck
cars.
attacking little cars, like miniature world. And what was the other option? Slammed?
Yeah.
Now I'm going lifted. Now I want the S10 ZR2, either Blazer or pickup, totally monster truck, done some 40s and like 8 inches of lift and armor plating on the whole bottom so I can go over Cavaliers, like done deal.
So I would also go lifted, but like with a T100 or any of like those older like Toyota pickups, but not to that sense. You can make a
Back
sweet
to the Future truck?
No, well, yes, but you can
Okay.
make those into like sweet pre-runner trucks.
Yeah.
People do it all the time. Rangers, S10s, like you can.
That's a good point.
You can build them to be actually pretty capable.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't get into the foreign mini truck scene.
Well,
I'm
it's
sorry.
really not
I
popular
know it's
here at all.
sacrilegious,
Yeah.
and everybody in Texas, California, Las Vegas is mad at me right now. It's not my thing. It's not my thing.
I'd go with the lowered one.
Of course you did.
Only because then I can
like
park
you
it under
grew
my
up with-
lifted SEMA truck.
Oh,
Remember?
like matching set?
Do the
Yeah.
same wrap.
That would be cool. Would you do a Ford then? An old Ford?
Well, it's a mini truck.
Like a Ford Lightning?
I like the kind of
It's a,
a mini
not a
truck.
mini
That's a
truck.
full size.
we're
What
talking
is
like,
the
a Ranger.
An old Ranger?
oh, maybe.
Old
Yeah.
Rangers are.
That'd
I
be
know, that's what I'm
interesting.
trying to ask.
I didn't
How
even
you
think
gonna
about
make it
that.
match? What brand?
I don't know. It depends on what my lifted SEMA truck is.
Because I think here's why. So I'm a hard lines Lamborghini, Ferrari, Chevy.
Yep.
The Super Duty now has hard lines. None of the old mini foreign trucks, they're all rounded. All the Mazdas, everything's rounded.
Kinda, yeah.
It,
I see
yeah,
what
I
you're
guess it
saying.
really depends. Like 80s Ranger, very square. 90s Ranger starts to get round.
So you could do 80s.
Yeah,
You
that's-
could get that to match.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I take it back. That's
Okay.
a neat idea. I'm still going with my answer, but I'm not so mad about yours.
That's where I'm gonna spend the 30 grand on a $15,000
You're
truck.
gonna need it. Make that thing look
But
good.
you're gonna spend 30 grand on a $2,500 truck.
Yeah.
Well,
So now you get 42 and a half
oh,
grand.
see?
Oh.
See how this is working?
Budget's a budget. And it'll be worth 6.
That'd be cool.
1,500.
Suzuki Equator SEMA build or Honda Ridgeline SEMA build.
I actually don't know shit about either of them. I know that I don't want a Ridgeline.
Well, Honda Ridgeline.
They're
on a
both
minivan
basically
chassis.
the same thing.
Does the other one look the
What?
same?
The
Yeah.
Suzuki, I don't think I've ever
I'm gonna go with lifted Pontiac Aztec for $500, Bob.
seen. Is his name Bob?
That would look pretty sweet.
His name's not Bob, right?
His name's not Bob.
In the show, what's his guy's name?
It's Alec.
Alec.
Yeah.
Alec.
I'll take the Honda Ridgeline, I guess.
You going Ridgeline based on what?
I
You
saw
at
I
least
saw
have heard of
one I saw one photo of a cool one.
You didn't. They got rid of the Razorback though, didn't they? They straightened it out now. Now it looks like a mini.
Now it
Now it's
literally
like a
looks like you
minivan.
just chopped
Yeah.
off the
It
back.
looks like a Ute.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice save.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with no. Final answer?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Ridgeline,
actually.
you said? You already said
no, yeah,
Ridgeline.
sorry.
You?
I mean, I was gonna go with the Ridgeline.
Fine.
That surprises me.
No, Ridgeline.
Fuller at Shawn's age of 40 or Shawn at Fuller's age of 23.
I feel like at 23.
No, he has to go
you
first
were insane.
because we have a bias. So would you rather deal with me as a 23-year-old or Fuller as a 40-year-old?
Oh, Jesus.
This is the other reason you're here.
Wow.
Did you come up with this?
Yeah, we've been getting a lot of Fuller looks like the young, new, and improved
Yeah.
version of Shawn.
Yeah.
So I keep reading that comment, and I'm like, we should make somebody, and also make ourselves choose. Would you rather deal with me at Fuller's age or Fuller at my age?
I think Fuller at your age.
How cranky were you at my age?
I was dangerous. I wasn't cranky at all.
Because I'm kind of.
You're gonna
angry
get
a
even
lot.
crankier.
You're
You're
just
gonna
gonna
be a
be-
nightmare.
You're just gonna be a cranky old man.
Yeah.
I can deal with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That guy's a dick.
Not at 23. I would just light all my stuff on fire. When I
know,
partied,
that's why
my
I don't-
shirt was burning. My
Yeah.
garage
I've
was
seen
burning.
the photos.
Yeah.
We probably can't even put them in this video.
I definitely would rather take Fuller at 40 than try to live through what I made it through at 23 already. I get scared thinking back. I'm surprised they made her.
I'm basically an old man. like in my free time, which I don't have, I like to sit outside.
You have to remember though, if you're already like this at 23, you're really gonna be bad at 40.
I know, but like the things I enjoy doing when I don't have anything to do are like sitting outside in my chair, drinking sweet tea, watching my grass and mowing my grass with the
just in
perfect
case somebody
stripes.
steps on it.
Yeah, because nobody's allowed in my yard.
I think that you literally answered based on, do you want to deal with me for an extra 17 years? Is that what I just heard? I feel like you actually answered it like, at least he's getting closer to dying.
Oh, no.
Okay. Wow. Got nervous for a second there.
Camera.
You don't actually
Allow.
use that thing, do you?
Allow. Okay, find a face. Okay.
Now it's gonna make me old.
Yep.
40? You can only add 15 years.
Age.
Old.
Old.
Well, you don't want to go too old. 40's young.
Oh, you want cool old?
Because there's a cool old, but
Cool old would be more appropriate.
Oh,
like
that just gives you a beard.
Oh, look at me!
Can
my!
you make them a little younger?
Wow.
That is not what 40 looks like. That is not what 40 looks
That's
like.
exactly what you look like.
That better not be what I look like. That looks like Phil from down at SD.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. So that's you
I
old.
hope you look like that at 40. I don't know why I said that. Everything.
Okay. So let's see.
We can see what you look like even older.
No, we're going younger with mine. That doesn't make any sense. It's not the question.
That actually
Already
kind
young.
of looks like
Just
you
took
would.
my wrinkles away.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, wow.
There's me,
Yeah.
Fuller. That's
Yeah.
23-year-old
Wow.
Shawn.
Look at that.
He is about to light his shirt on fire and run across a camp.
She looks like with a beard.
So there you go. That's another episode of This or That. If you guys have any questions that you want us to answer, if you drop a comment with a really, really good one, we'll probably come back and do this again. This one was really fun. So.
It was fun, and this was mostly the comments they left at the last one I was
Yeah.
on, because I only said I'd come back if they had good questions.
And they were. So drop your comments. Make sure you hit subscribe. Check out the next one. Like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. Said subscribe twice now.
Subscribe.